Advantage Broadcasting. Move ahead.
Greg Hennis alongside Joe Galati. We are back at the Motor Zone, 1835 North Black Horse Pike in Williamstown, New Jersey. Whether you're watching us in the Philadelphia metro area, in Delaware, or in New Jersey, this is the place for you to come, where buy here, pay here has never been so easy. As a matter of fact, Joe, right off the bat, when folks come here and they get all said and done and they're pulling away, the reputation is out there that they all leave here saying the same thing. Joe, what is it?
I love the Motor Zone.
So here's why they say that, ladies and gentlemen. This is the place that says when you come here and make a deal, you can have a down payment as low as $99. That's on your down payment. But here's the thing that makes that down payment special, including tax and tags. You didn't hear me wrong. Down payments as low as $99, including your tax and tags. Why is including your tax and tags so special, Joe, here at the Motor Zone?
Because when we tell people it's as low as $99 down, we want it to be $99 down, not $1,199 down because you got sales tax and tags and all that. We don't bump you for the taxes and tags. That goes right into the financing. When we say as low as $99 down, that means if you come in with a $100 bill, you qualify, you're probably going to leave with a dollar change.
Amazing.
It's that simple.
It is amazing.
It's
amazing.
that simple.
No tax and tags. They're included in that deal, ladies and gentlemen. So when it's $99 down, as low as that, that's what it is, and that's fantastic. But here's something else, Joe, that really makes it fantastic for people here at the Motor Zone. They can come here and they can put that $99 down, and they know that it includes tax and tags. But when they look at this car, that car, that car, that car, they know they can buy with confidence. And why is it that they can come here and know that they can buy any car with confidence, Joe?
Because every car that we have, that we sell, comes with a 2-year, 24,000 miles. No extra charge to you. The car is included with the car is a 2-year, 24,000 mile warranty. And when I say a 2-year, 24,000 mile warranty, I don't mean motor, rear, and trans. A whole bunch of other stuff's covered too. Electrical systems, steering, brakes, air conditioning, power windows, power door locks on most cases. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's just not a powertrain warranty. And you know what? In order to get that car that way, we have to go an extra step. We have to get each and every car certified before we can do that. Because a warranty company is not stupid. They're just not going to take any old car and put a 2-year, 24,000 mile warranty on it. So I have to send the car out to get safety checked, to get certified, and then once that all happens, then I'm able to give that 2-year, 24,000 mile warranty away. It's that simple. And as far as the taxes and tags, like I said before, it goes in with the financing as low as $99 out of your pocket. There's no bump for taxes and tags, not here at the Motor Zone.
Now, Joe, it's amazing. You could come here to the Motor Zone, and it's an amazing thing. If those were the only two things that you did, people would be excited. $99 down, as low as that, including your tax and tags, and buying with confidence, because every vehicle comes with, for free, a 2-year, 24,000 mile warranty. So if we said, that's it, folks, come to the Motor Zone. It's different kind of buy here, pay here.
It'd be a great show.
It would be a great show, and folks would love it. But you're not done.
We're not done.
There's another thing. Here at the Motor Zone, I want you to listen closely to what I say, because this is huge. Their loans help establish or re-establish your credit. Now, Joe, when I say that, to some people it's just said, well, that guy's just throwing some words together, but that really means something. Your loans help establish or re-establish your credit. Why is that, and how is that?
Here's how we do it, Greg. Each and every payment that you make here at the Motor Zone, each and every payment get reported to all 3 credit bureaus.
Wow.
So the biggest complaint I have from people when they come in and they go, oh, buy here, pay here, they're a little confused about it, and as well they should be, because usually what it is, it's a case where you're spending all this money and getting absolutely no credit for it.
Not here.
Not here. There's so many people with the economy the way it is right now that are just in bad spots. They need to either get their credit redone all over again, or they got to start with their credit. Here at the Motor Zone, we report each and every payment, not the one, not the two, but to all three major credit bureaus. That's TransUnion, that's Equifax, and that's Experian. Every single payment goes to all three bureaus. So if you're looking to reestablish your credit or establish your credit, that's really the only way to go, Greg.
And how common is what you do at other places? Not very common, is it?
Not very common at all. You might find a place, most of them don't report to anybody, but you might find a place that'll report to one credit bureau here, another place might report to this credit bureau, but nobody that I know of anyway that is reporting to all three credit bureaus. And it's so important because you know what? You may down the road go for a mortgage or something, maybe they don't use TransUnion. Maybe they use Equifax, or maybe they use Experian. That's why it's so important to get reported to all three. Is it a lot of trouble and a lot of hassle to do that? Yes, it is. But know what? It's worth it in the end because we're all about getting you back on the road and getting your credit and your life all back in line again.
Now, Joe, in addition to those things, there's something else that's really big. Not only does the loans help reestablish your credit, you could do so with down payments as low as $99, including the tax and tags, free 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. Just saying those things alone, I'm out of breath. But guess what, folks? There's more. If you live in the Philadelphia metro area, if you live in Delaware, or if you live in South Jersey, the Motor Zone wants to help you. It started a couple of years ago. Joe, I know you said, and the staff said, we got some really nice people across the Delaware River. We want to help them. So why is that big?
All it is a pond, a little pond of water. Why should they be excluded? And that's what we felt. For years and years and years, all we did was South Jersey. And then we decided, you know, we have a lot of friends over in Philadelphia. We have a lot of friends in Delaware. Why not include them? It's just because there's a water in a bridge, what's the big deal? And if you come by water, that's one way to get here. But if you come by bridge, I'm going to pay your tolls when you get here.
You can't lose.
You can't lose, Greg.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's this easy. If you have been looking and looking and looking for a different kind of buy here, pay here experience, and by the way, Joe, it's all about what here at the Motor Zone when it comes to getting them financed? Not the credit score, but what's it all about?
All about your income. Income and stability. Income. The more income you have, the more doors open for you at $99 down. Doesn't mean you can't buy the most expensive car on the lot. It's just that we budget you for a payment that's going to fit into your budget. And then once we fit that payment into your budget, you could pick any car. The payment's got to be that payment. So it's all about income here. Income and stability. Of course, if you just moved to South Jersey from Kentucky 3 weeks ago, you're probably not going to get approved. But if you've been here for a little while, you've been on your job for a little while, we're going to go ahead, step up, and do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about the income. It's all about a different kind of buy here, pay here opportunity, and it starts with down payments as low as $99, including your tax, including your tags, with no bump. Say it again, with no bump. 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty, free, included with your purchase. And in addition to that, ladies and gentlemen, Philadelphia metro area, Delaware, South Jersey, they're here to serve you at the Motor Zone. 1835 North Black Horse Pike in Williamstown, New Jersey. And when you leave here, Joe, what are they going to say?
I love the Motor Zone.
Making your first visit here? No problem. We'll pay the tolls here at the Motor Zone.
All right, I'd like to take this time out to introduce Hector to everybody. I talked to him at the beginning of the show. I talked about him at the beginning of the show. Now, here's our chance to talk to him himself. This is the gentleman that's responsible for going out here and getting all the cars that are on this lot. You know what? I'm going to hand the microphone over to Hector and let Hector tell you just how he does it. Go ahead, Hector.
Well, all day long, I do nothing but drive around. I stop at new car dealerships. I look at their trade-ins. When I do that, I run Carfaxes on every car. I walk around the car, check for any body damage on the car. I drive the car, make sure that the transmission is shifting properly, make sure that all the power windows are working correctly, the cruise control works, radio, CDs. We check the cars thoroughly. Once the car passes my inspection, and I believe it's a good car for our program, we bring it here to MotorZone and we start the process over by getting the car certified through one of our service facilities.
Hector, let me ask you this real fast. You go into a dealership, they have 10 or 12 trades. How many do you end up getting?
Out of 10, 12, I may end up getting 3. I cherry pick them. I'm going to pick the best cars that are there that are available to us. The other cars I'll pass along. I'll pass on them, let somebody else buy them, let them try to sell them.
That's how they know he's there cherry picking too, just from the hat alone. No, seriously speaking, that's exactly what he does. He goes out there and he cherry picks the trades. Before we had Hector, I was just like the other buy here, pay here places. I'd go to the auction, buy the cars. You're buying an inferior car, usually at a higher price, and you don't get that chance to test drive them. You buy them, and you're pretty much stuck with them. I would take them back here. The ones that weren't nice, I would off them off to other buy here, pay here lots and just try and keep the nice ones. A lot of wasted time and a lot of wasted effort. We brought Hector along, and I'll tell you, it just streamlined the whole process right on down the line. He's part of the reason why, with the cars that he buys, we're able to go ahead and put 2-year, 24,000-mile warranties on the car. Because Hector, let me tell you, if you just went out there and just bought any car, it wouldn't work. Because the warranty company would be turning me down on most of the cars. So it's really, really important that he is cherry picking them cars and bringing them back home. You just do a fantastic job.
We pay $200 with our referral program here at the MotorZone.
All right, Joe, there's an old story. Seeing is believing, right? You've heard that story, right?
I've heard that story before. Yes, I have.
So as we look over here, we see a couple of things. Not only have we said it, and you said it, but it's here in writing. You can see it for your very eyes.
It says it. You drive down the road, you can't miss it. We're buy here, pay here. We're starting at $99 down, taxes and tags included. 2-year, 24 months, 2 years, or 24,000-mile warranty included in every purchase. With every purchase. Now,
in addition to the down payment starting at $99, including the tax, including the tags, 24-month, 24,000-mile warranty, there's some other incredible things, Joe. Number one, you have this terrific program that when people come here, they refer a friend, a family member, a co-worker, somebody they ran into and you know, whatever. If they refer them, most places have a referral program, but your referral program is a little more special and a little bit more out of the box. So would I be a fair assumption to say, Joe, that most places will have a referral program of $50 maybe $75?
There's some out there with $25, believe it or not. But there are $50, there are $75, even as high as $100. And believe it or not, I had a customer come in last night that she had bought 3 other vehicles from a buy here, pay here place. And she said when she first bought her first car, it was a $25 referral. And then they went up to a $50 referral. And right now, they're at a $150 referral. And she thought that was the top of the world until she got to the MotorZone with $200.
$200?
Not one, $200. You bring a customer to us, they buy a car, you get $200. And guess what? You're only bringing them to us because of one thing: you love the MotorZone. So you're not only referring somebody to somewhere that they're going to take care of them before, during, and after the sale, but you're also getting rewarded $200 just for spreading the word. It doesn't get much better than that.
It doesn't. And here's the other thing, folks. Notice Joe didn't say you had to buy a car to take advantage of that referral program to tell people. If you know of the MotorZone and you send somebody in and you have one of those cards, you can stop in and pick them up. And on the back of it, they'll put you put that information, you're going to get the referral even if you didn't have a need for the MotorZone services. That's what's great about the referral program. Everybody qualifies.
If you just stop in here and you look at a car, or you hear about our program, our business cards, on the back of the business cards tells you that there's a $200 referral. You don't have to be a customer of the MotorZone to collect that $200 referral. All you have to do is refer or bring somebody in that does buy a car, and then you get your $200 referral. It's that simple.
And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, whether you refer someone and get that $200 referral program, whether you take advantage of the incredible buy here, pay here with down payments starting at $99 down, tax and tags are included, or a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. If you take advantage of any of that stuff, or even things like paying the tolls for your first visit, guess what? One thing's for sure. Many people have, and you'll be one of them to join the club when you leave here, Joe. What are they going to say?
I love the MotorZone.
Down payments as low as $99. Tax and tags included. Here at the MotorZone.
Well, this is our girl, Eva. Eva's been here. She's #1 salesperson. She does an awesome job. And I just wanted to sit down with her for a minute and let Eva explain to you how easy it is here at the MotorZone to make a payment. Go ahead, Eva.
It's very easy to make a payment here at the MotorZone. There's a lot of different ways that you can do it. Number one, you can come here and drive to the MotorZone. You can make a payment by cash. You just come in, pay the title clerk. You can do it with a check, or you can do it with your debit card. That's the 3 ways to make it here. If you wanted to make it over the phone, you can do it with your debit card or a check. There's just a small fee. But the best way to do it is to have your payment taken out automatically. It's called ACH. And you save 2%. It's a discount that we give you. So that's the easiest way, because you never have to leave your house. You never have to drive up here. And you just out of sight, out of mind, it just comes directly out.
That is definitely the easiest way to do it. Eva, let me ask you this. So in other words, what you're saying to me, if I'm passing by the MotorZone, I got a chunk of cash in my pocket, I want to make a payment, just stop on in and do it?
Yes, that's exactly how you do it.
If I'm driving by the MotorZone and I forgot that pocket full of cash and all I have is my credit card,
That's how you do it. You can use your credit card.
if I come and I don't have my credit card, I don't have my cash, but I do have a checkbook,
Not a problem.
not a problem. But the best out of all is
ACH, automatic withdrawal.
don't even bother driving. Why burn the gas? Why go through the effort? Just have them automatically take it out. Plus, you get a 2% discount. It doesn't get any better than that. And that's why when people leave the MotorZone, what do they say?
I love the MotorZone.
Our loans help you establish or reestablish your credit. Here at the MotorZone.
All right, Joe, so there's no doubt about it that the saying, I love the MotorZone, people say it all the time. And if you stop and think about it, you try to figure out why exactly everyone says it. And there's not probably just one answer to that question, but there's many of them. So let's focus in on another area that really makes the MotorZone absolutely positively special. Now, when I first met you and the staff here at the MotorZone, initially, you serve the customers in the South Jersey area.
Correct.
You know, maybe one's right here in your own backyard, you know, maybe a few minutes away this way, a few minutes away down to the shore, things like that. And you guys were really happy doing that. But then over time, things began to change and people not too far away, like over a little pond, well, a river, the Delaware River, started knocking at the door and saying, hey, can you help me? Or maybe our friends down in the first state of Delaware raised their hands and said, hey, can you help me? Or places maybe a few miles this way more in New Jersey started raising their hands and saying, hey, can you help me? So tell us who qualifies to take advantage of, Joe, the opportunities here at the MotorZone, where they're from.
Well, out to the water, to the east, that's the Atlantic Ocean. South Jersey, south, all the way down to Cape May. You cross over the Delaware River to the Philadelphia Metro Zone. You could cross over the Delaware Bay to Delaware. Everybody in them locations are qualified to come here to the MotorZone.
That's big.
To get in a car. Oh, for sure. Usually with buy here, pay here, they try to keep you in the backyard. We've never really been like that. We were pretty much South Jersey but only South Jersey. And we started getting calls from people in Philadelphia and people in Delaware. They'd see us in the auto shopper or something like that, and they'd give us a call. Can I come in and get a car? Sorry, you live over the bridge. That little body of water is going to stop you from putting you in a car. We went over it, and you know what? We said, why not, man? These people are just as good as the people here, you know? They have the same economy problems as we have in the state of New Jersey. It isn't only the state of New Jersey. Well, it's the whole country. Bigger than that, it's the whole world, you know, is having economy problems. Maybe there's a couple countries there that are really doing
most
good.
people can relate.
But most people can relate to the economy today. And you know what? It isn't bad people with bad credit. They're good people that have just run into hard times. Greg, I run into it every day. Whose hours got cut back? Who lost their job? Who's being furloughed 2 days a week? They have to give 2 days pay up a week for the next 6 months. I mean, they're government workers even having to do a furlough. And I have a cousin that works for the government. She had to take 6 Fridays off in a row with no pay. I mean, that's just the way it is. But know what? It keeps everybody, a lot of the people, working and keeping them going. Maybe we're getting a little bit less, but we're still working and getting going. Well, guess what? When that starts dropping down and you get a little bit behind on bills, what do you do now? You don't drive anymore? You walk?
Can't do that.
You can't do that. You can't rent a car every day.
So here's what
run you broke.
No. So what you do is, whether you're from the Philadelphia metro area, Delaware, South Jersey, you come on by to the Motor Zone and say, hey, this is my situation. And then you say, well, you know, I know that, you know, if they look at this and that, it's going to be a little intimidating. Not here at the Motor Zone, because the number one thing that they really factor in is, guess what? It's all about what, Joe?
It's all about your income.
That's what they're looking at. Stability and income.
Yes.
Not, you know, you had this situation or that situation.
I had a repossession. You know what? We don't care.
They look at that, but that's not really the main factor. It's the income.
We don't care. It's all about income and stability. That's what's really important.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like the idea of saying, hey, I want to go deal with a place that is worried about the income and the stability, and that's what's really important, you need to look us up here at the Motor Zone. Whether you're in the Philadelphia metro area, whether you're in the first state of Delaware, or here in South Jersey, they are ready. They are willing and able to help you with down payments as low as $99, including the tax, including the tags, with no what, Joe? No what?
No bump here.
All right, and a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. That's how confident they are in all their cars, because they've been checked and safety checked. And, of course, ladies and gentlemen, you get the tolls taken care of on your first visit. And if you've loved your experience here or know of this place, maybe you didn't come here personally, but you know somebody that could use their services, great referral program, $200 referral program. Add all those things up, Joe, and this segment will end the same way as it began, by saying what?
I love the Motor Zone. One thing you left out there, though, I got to add in there, you forgot about the 48-hour no-hassle return.
That's huge.
That is huge. Not in buy here, pay here, it's unheard of.
Never happened.
In used car business, it's unheard of. Most new car stores, it's unheard of. Here at the Motor Zone, it's no pressure. You know what? You take the car, in 48 hours, you decide that's not the car for you. You bring it on back. No hassles, no questions. Bingo, you're out of the car.
So in other words, if I take a car and I take it home, and maybe I decide to make the purchase without the missus, and I take it home and the missus says, well, you know, I like this color, but it's just not quite what I was hoping for. So I decide to bring it back in under 48 hours in the same condition, and I return it. You're going to say, okay, no problem. You'll switch it out or return the car, whatever the case may be?
You got it right there.
Easy, that easy?
If you want to change for another car, we could do that. If you just decide, you know what, I'm just not going to buy a car right now. Whatever your decision is, it's a no-hassle 48-hour money-back guarantee.
And it's really that easy, Joe?
It's that easy.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Philadelphia metro area, from the first state of Delaware, from southern New Jersey, if this sounds like an experience that you've been looking for and you're ready to take on an opportunity where they worry about the income and the stability, stop searching. Come on by.
Get over here.
1835 North Black Horse Pike in Williamstown, New Jersey. Give them a shout. give them a try, and one thing's for sure, we'll try it again. This segment will end the same way it began by saying what, Joe?
I love the MotorZone.
Serving customers from the Philadelphia metro area, Delaware, and New Jersey here at the MotorZone.
All right, Joe, you'll love the MotorZone from the Philadelphia metro area, southern New Jersey, and the first state of Delaware, and something else they're going to love. And folks are saying, well, why in the world is Joe and Greg standing next to a hot dog cart and a speaker? So, Joe, why are they here?
Because we party on the weekend here at the MotorZone.
Yeah.
Every weekend it's a party. Every single weekend.
Friday, Saturday?
Usually starts Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Long weekend.
Yeah, we stretch out the weekend a little bit. You might even pop in on a Wednesday and find us already celebrating for the weekend, because the weekend just doesn't get here fast enough.
So when you come in here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, some Wednesdays, maybe a Tuesday or Monday, you never know. Here's the deal. Free hot dogs, free soda. They got the party music playing, just a fun, festive atmosphere. And guess what, folks? You're going to worry about the condiments, not about your income, because that's all they're worried about, the income and their stability. So you can load up on the opportunities here at the MotorZone, along with your ketchup, mustard, relish, soda, water, whatever the case may be, and come here to the MotorZone and enjoy yourself. Have a great experience. You're going to leave here saying, I love the MotorZone. You're going to want to come back here again and say, I love the MotorZone. Every time you come here, trust me, folks, you're going to enjoy saying that. It's a fun time. It's a festive time. And where are you at, Joe?
We're at 1835 North Black Horse Pike in Williamstown, New Jersey.
And remember, they love to party on the weekends. Free hot dogs, soda, music. Come on down. They party on the weekends at the MotorZone.
We party on the weekends. Free hot dogs and soda here at the MotorZone.
Oh, I like to take this time to introduce the staff here at MotorZone. We're going to start from down the end. We have Vincent Galato. He's our mascot. He's our guy. He makes things happen on the infomercial. Next, we got Jimmy Mallier. Jimmy Mallier is our detailer. He takes care of getting all these cars looking the way they do. He does an awesome job. Great detailer. He just puts his whole heart into it. Next, we have Hector. Hector is here today. We borrowed him. No, Hector is our buyer. Hector goes from dealer to dealer. He's the guy that I was talking about earlier that goes from dealer to dealer and cherry picks their trade-ins. As you can see, he even has the hat to keep the sun off his head when he's cherry picking them cars. Next, we have Vern. Vern is one of our drivers. He works along with Hector. Hector will buy the cars. Vern drives the cars back home, parks them in the back, and then that's when we send them out for to get them serviced. Next to him, we have Keith. Keith is probably the cornerstone of MotorZone. He's our lot man. He takes care of everything. He takes care of cars. He takes care of things when I'm not here. He is, by all means, the man. Next we have Kevin. Kevin's one of our sales force. Kevin's doing a real good job. Stepped up to the plate. He's selling cars left and right. Next we have Joey. I'm Joe. He's Joey. Joey's doing a real good job. Good salesman. Everybody that bought a car from him has nothing but great things to say to him. And then next comes our star. That's Eva. Eva sells cars with a smile, with her charming personality. People just love her to death because she's nothing but here, right from the heart. That's where Eva comes from. And then next we have my friend and yours, Nicole. Nicole, she wears about 3-4 hats. She is our office manager. She's our title clerk. She's our cashier, and she just does just about everything else that needs to be done. The only thing is, I won't let her mow the lawn. She wants to all the time. I won't let her mow the lawn, and I won't let her shovel snow. Me, I'm Joe Galati. I'm the general manager, 1835 North Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. This is the place to be. And what do people say when they leave here?
I love the MotorZone.
I love the MotorZone.
Advantage Broadcasting. Move ahead.